We are on the job today with Andy Challenger, Challenger Gray and Christmas, and you have some Challenger reports to cover with us today. What did your survey find about employees' number one priority? Is it money or time?
Yeah, interestingly, when we survey HR leaders about what the highest priorities of their employees that they're hiring, trying to retain are in the fall of 2023, the number one thing that employees are asking for is flexibility. That has remained a constant over the last year and a half in this post-COVID period. Employees are still prioritizing highly the flexibility that employers are providing to them. Just behind that is empathetic leadership. That's something that has risen up in our polls over the last few years. Employees are asking for that more and more often. And then in third place of top priorities, employees are asking HR for is higher salaries. Always among the top things that employees want, but it has fallen slightly from a period of possibly higher inflation where that was a bigger thing on people's plates at any point in time.
Where do employees and employers stand on working remotely? This has been a topic that is just not going away.
Yeah, there really has been an expectation that as we moved farther and farther away from the pandemic, companies would be bringing employees back to the office in greater numbers with more mandatory policies. We still, though, today in our most recent survey, found that about 54% of employers have a hybrid workplace policy with no immediate plans to bring people back to the office. Most companies are sitting in this kind of post-COVID reality situation of a hybrid workplace and have gotten really comfortable there. And so while there may be headlines about senior leaders at organizations talking about a strict back to the office day in the sand, a line that is coming and approaching, that has not been the case for the majority of workplaces that we've polled.
Are company owners optimistic or pessimistic about the economy as far as hiring and firing?
Yeah, in our most recent survey, 46% of the companies we asked said they are expecting a recession still. That is clearly playing out in some of the employment numbers we're seeing. About 29% of those companies are undergoing a layoff. From the most recent jobs report, it's clear that hiring has continued to slow down. It's a trend that we've seen throughout the year, but really we are seeing some of the lowest numbers for hiring that we've seen in many, many years since those big drops during the middle of the pandemic. The labor market does seem to be continuing to slow for some time here. We don't know how much further it's going to fall. But at least in the short run, we are expecting more layoffs and continued slowing.
Are you seeing any signs of a return of business travel?
Yeah, we really aren't seeing companies returning to the business travel that we saw prior to COVID. And in fact, in our most recent survey, 76% of respondents said that their company is reducing business travel through this period of slowing in the economy.
Great information. Thank you, Andy.
Thanks for having me on, Angie.
Go to businessfirstam.com for where to see our show on TV.